Okay, recording for posterity and for Chen to be able to do this later. Okay. In this sacred place, which we have made sacred, with the boundaries and the wardings that are set down in the house and around the house, I do hereby set forth intention to cast circle and to produce magics to protect those of us who are most vulnerable to the Christian laws that would see all those with a uterus as a baby-making factory and nothing more. Because it's such a heated thing, I call on the powers of fire first, of passion, of fury, of flame. For our fury is bright burning, and our passions are strong. O sacred flame, protect us tonight during our magic rite. So mote it be. Sacred waters, that which also comes from the womb, from which all life comes. All creatures come from woman, come from the womb. They are not without us. O sacred creature of water, I do hereby call you forth and ask you to protect our circle tonight, to protect us during our magic rite. Hail and welcome. I just realized I don't have anything for ancestors, but that's okay.
We are our ancestors. That works. This is true.
This is true.
Blood and bones.
The deepest recesses of the earth to the very top layers of the crust, there is life in our earth. There is life within it, on top of it. And it is this life which is also needing protection, and is this life that protects us. Call on the sacred powers of earth to come to the circle to protect us during our magical rite. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
And the east. Sacred winds, givers of intellect, givers of knowledge, on your winds ride the voices of those before us and the voices to come. I do hereby summon you, O blessed winds of the east, to come into this space, to protect our circle this night during our magic rite. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
All of our ancestors, be you of blood and bone, be you of spirit, be you of our personal choice to call you ancestor, the great ancestral collective, I do hereby call you forth and pray for your wisdom and your guidance as we go forth tonight for the sake of all those who are unable to protect themselves. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
And tonight, start with the calling of Artemis. And I will let you call Artemis because she is your lady. The bell represents the masculine and the feminine working together in harmony as we wish it to be. And with each intonation of the bell, we call in a deity.
Artemis, beautiful goddess, protectress of women, of children, and all who are helpless and without voice, I call on you tonight to aid us in this working, to right this wrong and protect beautiful souls who need you, beautiful women. Thank you, beautiful goddess, for coming to us.
Thank you. Frigga, mother of the gods, Thor, mother to Loki, mother to Balder, warrior woman, shield maiden, healer, and midwife, and bringer of death in your own right. I do call you and beseech you, O lovely maiden of the shield, mother of those before who've come after you, and crone to those who've come after them. I do beseech you and invite you into this space to help with our rights as we go forward tonight to do our best to protect those women out there who are with child or who wish to be with child and need your desperate help. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Would you like to call Gaia or Athena?
I can try doing Gaia.
Okay. Remember, she's like the Earth Mother, all-encompassing.
I can just call her mom. Works.
That? Yes, just remember to speak her name too.
Mother Gaia works.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you want to call her?
You put me on the spot.
Yes,
I
I
don't
did.
really know how to do that.
It's okay. Just speak from your heart to her.
Okay. I never knew you by your name for the longest time. I only knew you by the word Mother Earth, and that is very accurate to who you are. Gaia, you are the giver of life, and I very much appreciate you for that. But Gaia, we need you here in this moment in time, because your children are fighting amongst themselves like fools over the pettiest of things. And maybe some people need a little more wisdom in their lives to realize that women are more than just life givers. So, Gaia, I ask you to protect everyone who has a uterus or everyone who is a woman.
And we invite you into the circle.
We invite you into the circle.
Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Blessed is Athena, Lady of Balance, Lady of War, Strategy, Lady of Ferocity, and Lady of Justice and Balancing of Scales. The scales have been out of whack in regards to us women for a long time, and it is getting worse. Athena, I call upon you to please join us in this circle tonight. Join us as we try to set the balance right. Here are words. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
I'm trying to think. Actually, kind of half tempted. I'm trying to remember where I put my hammer.
You would think of your hammer now.
Yeah.
A brother in arms.
Yes.
I shall return.
Okay.
It is not a hammer. It is needed for when calling him.
Find the hammer.
He must find the hammer. He must find his Mjolnir equivalent.
I like this cat too
Getting
much.
wonderful cat energy.
Yes. Yes, he is. Found it? Yes, you did. Make sure to show it to the camera so Chan sees this. Because I want her to see the hammer.
Giant hammer.
Nice hammer.
Trying to do a trick with it again.
It just when calling him, I cannot help myself but do that.
Because
He tosses the hammer around.
a lot.
Okay.
It's just you cannot. You just the energies of calling him. You can't resist doing that.
Right.
We call upon you, Thor, to join us in this rite, to lend your aid to this working. Time for battle has come, and to battle we must go. Never have you been one to shy away from a good fight. At an influence is nigh. Time to go have some fun. Join us this night and aid us in this work. Hail Thor.
Thor.
We'll both talk to Hades. It's your creation for Hades. He's a good man. He's great. Hades, you are the exemplary of what men should be. Because you have been magnanimous in your treatment of your wife, of Persephone. You are very much a man of business, of numbers, and of money, as well as organization and handling the underworld. We know you do not want to see the underworld grow in population because women are dying from getting the health care they're supposed to be getting. So Hades, God of the underworld, we beseech you tonight to help us in this rite. For if anyone can find the legal loopholes and where all the money is going to that someone's gaining from all of this misery, it's you. And you can expose them. Because that is the kind of man that you are. That's the kind of God you are. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Now, ladies,
Forgot somebody.
we still have to call Pan.
Horny God,
Horny, horny, horny toady. Horny toady.
Okay.
I mean, dear sweet Pan, we know you love a good time.
Yes,
We know you love sex and pleasure
Yes.
and all the good things that go along with it. And it doesn't matter what's between the legs as long as you're having fun. Well, someone's looking to take away all the good out of the fun and try to kill a lot of women in the process. So, Pan, we want you to help bring the good times back for us to be able to have the fun and maybe fuck some shit up because they're trying to put us down as just baby factories. Pan, you know we're not baby factories.
We're a lot more.
We are not just baby factories, Pan.
All I heard was voluptuous women.
That's
what-
yes.
That was not me, I think. I hope
No,
not.
that was him.
He was like,
Voluptuous women. Woo, woo, woo.
Yes.
He loves the boobies. But you know what we need help with? We need help with our uteruses.
Yes, we do.
We need our uteruses protected, Pan. So please come forward. Please help protect our uteruses. All of our uteruses, as womankind, and all who have a uterus that are not identifying as women. Because, damn it, you know, we don't deserve to be able to be happy. And we can't be happy if we're getting told that we're just baby factories and they don't care if we live or die. So mow that shit.
You betcha.
It's funny, you heard him.
Oh, welcome.
Still do a little bit. He's fucking laughing.
Yeah, he is.
Fucking laughing. Oh my fucking god.
Now we have quite the ensemble here tonight. Everyone from dark side of magic to the light side of magic. The purest of intentions and those who have the most mischievous minds.
Oh, yeah, see that?
Jesus
Christ.
Yeah. I'm glad that can be caught on camera too. Holy shit.
Wow. Hey, guys.
What about you over there? You not gonna try to rise up to this? There you go.
I'm sturdy. I am present. Some of that's needed, apparently.
So the ultimate deal here is now we just voice our feelings about this whole thing. There are so many women there's so many women out there who don't understand that late-term abortion does not mean, oh, I'm 7 months along, we're just going to abort this fetus. They don't understand what the problem is that something happens to the baby in the womb and it dies, or it's not going to live, and it's in extreme pain, and the only thing that you can actually do is just remove that which cannot live, because the quality of life does not exist. And it's listed as an abortion. There's so many women who don't get it. I had to educate a woman. I had to educate a woman who's had children that late-term abortion is because the fetus dies. And that's not okay. That's something that we should know what the fucking definitions are of. I didn't know that a miscarriage was listed as an abortion, as an automatic abortion. I didn't know my D&C from when I completely miscarried to the point where I was bleeding to death and going to die was listed as an abortion. And this government seeks to eliminate abortions. Not that they're going to help women with their babies. No. They're just going to make it illegal. They're criminalize it. Make it to where if you have an abortion, you're going to jail. You have an abortion, you have fines. You have an abortion, you're facing federal charges. Or state charges. Or both. I am pregnant and I am scared. Because this baby inside me may be strong now, but anything can happen. And if they make abortion illegal, and I have a problem that happens with this baby, I'll die. I will fucking die.
That's not on the table.
No, it's not on the fucking table because this shit stops now. This shit stops now.
Was it my turn now? Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
It's your turn now.
Oh boy. I have never really had control over my body once in my life. From my mom, to my dad, to my grandparents, to anyone else. My accomplishments and my feats have never been mine. I have never really had bodily autonomy. And in the first 4 months of me actually being able to move out and live on my own, I've had more choices and more ways to identify as myself and feel comfortable in my own skin. But that also being said, I don't want to live in a place where I'm not allowed to be me. And I'm afraid that even if I am truly a female, that I won't have rights over my body, or if they start revoking other rights after this, that I will lose either rights either way. I am trying to find myself to the best of my ability, and I need a lot of help in a lot of different ways. But what I also need is everyone around me to feel safe, to feel loved, to feel happiness, and even if that means not being a parent, or if it means being a parent, it should be up to them to make that choice.
Not the government.
Not the government.
Well then.
The individuals responsible for this, there's definitely money involved. it's all about fattening their pockets, one way or the other. And the stroking of egos of those who have no right to have any say over this. If this happens, this doesn't affect just the mothers or the would-be mothers. This affects whole families. This affects children as well. Because if they make this law, make abortions illegal, there'll be countless families, countless children who will lose their mother because the government said their mother has to die instead of having an abortion. And there are ample men, fathers, husbands, who lose that one thing most important to them. Thor, you all know what happens when the warriors who fight beside you lose the will to fight. This law will cause the passing of that of making abortions illegal will drive men to that point. What use is a warrior who can't pick up a sword? And it's all of it is about money and egos. There's nothing. They claim high morals. They claim the use of a false religion as their excuse for why they must do this. All assembled know the atrocities committed in the name of that false religion. It may work for some. I call it false religion because too much of it has been hijacked from all of you. They have stolen from all assembled in the past, and now they're seeking to steal even more. Ask, you find ways. Make them stop. Make them see the errors of their ways. And if they choose not to, grant upon them a fate to have them of their own free will choose to correct their ways and to do what is right. This I ask, so let it be.
So I think there's also another thing you need to mention, Lauren. Hello? Don't you have a personal investment in this?
A little bit.
And I also ask for aid in watching over a soon to be child.
That's already done.
Soon to be child. Blah, 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 blah. Come on.
Let me, you know, I don't think
I'm
well
sorry.
off the cuff.
It's just you.
I ask you watch over my soon-to-be unborn child and the mother of that child. And that if something that does happen, something unforeseen, something unwanted. This new law, or these new laws that are going to come to pass if abortion is made illegal, mean the end of any rights and protections for the mother of that child. And the loss will be great. This assault on women's rights needs to end.
You can eat up there, Mortimer.
Because I, for one,